Hello everyone, I am at France. This video is all about illustrating the permutation of objects. There are the objective of this video. Define factorial and permutation. Illustrate the permutation of objects using the different methods. Let's start. Let's define first factorial. What is factorial? In mathematics, the product of all positive integers less than or equal to a given positive integer and denoted by that integer and an exclamation point. The notation of factorial is n factorial equals to n times the quantity of n minus 1 times the quantity of n minus 2 times to 1. Note that the 0 factorial is equals to 1. The following are the example of factorial. First is 4 factorial. How to solve this? All we need to do is list down all positive integers. Let's start to a given number which is 4. So, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 24. Second example is 7 factorial. List down all positive integer. Start at a given number which is 7. 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 5040. Example number 3, 5 factorial. Start at a given number which is 5. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 120. Another example is 7 factorial over 5 factorial. How to solve this? In the denominator, list down all positive integer, which are 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. Also the same to the denominator, 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. After that, we need to cancel the common factorial, which are 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Therefore, what remains is 7 and 6. 7 times 6 is equals to 42. Next is 6 factorial over 3 factorial. Using the same process, list down all positive integers to the numerator, also to the denominator. We cancel out the common factorial, which are 3, 2, and 1. Therefore, what remains is 6 times 5 times 4, which equals to 120. Let's define permutation. What is permutation? Permutation refers to the set of objects is an order arrangement of the objects. We have various methods to illustrate the permutation of objects. First is fundamental counting principle. It's a rule used to count the total number of possible outcomes in a situation. Example: in how many ways can 5 students arrange themselves in a row for picture taking? What is the n to this situation? N means the total number of objects. N is equals to 5 since the object of this equation is 5 students. Factorial equals to 5 factorial. List all the possible integer starts to the given number, which is 5. Then 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1 is equals to 120 ways. Therefore, 5 students have 120 ways to arrange themselves in a row for picture taking. The second method is tree diagram. Tree diagrams are a visual way of showing all possible outcomes of 2 or more events. Example: a close friend invited Anna to her birthday party. Anna has 3 blouse stripes with ruffles and long sleeve, and 2 skirts, red and black, in her closet reserved for such occasion, assuming that any skirt can be paired with any blouse. In how many ways Anna can select her outfit? This is Anna. Anna will have three choices blouse, stripes, with ruffles, and long sleeve, and two skirts, red and black. In every blouses, Anna have possible to pair the skirts, red and black, to each blouses. How many possible pairs does Anna choose? Stripes with red, stripes black, with ruffles red, with ruffles black, long sleeve red, and long sleeve black. Therefore, Anna have 6 pairs of outfit. The third method is listing method. To determine the number of permutation made for each problem. Example, suppose you secure your bike using a combination lock. Later, you realize that you forgot the 4-digit code. You only remember that the code contains the digits 1, 3, 4, and 7. List down all possible codes and determine the numbers of permutation made. There are the possible codes: 1347, 1374, 1437, 1473, 1734, 1743, 3147, and so on and so forth to 7413. Using the first method, which is fundamental counting principle. Find the n. Again, n is the total number of objects. How many objects we have? 4. So, n factorial equals to 4 factorial because the n is 4. List down all the positive integers. Starts to the given number, which is 4. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 24. 24 possible codes, all the same to the listing method. To test if you have learned, let's do this. Solve the following problems involving permutation. Show your solution in each item by writing it in a 1/2 crosswise.